These are my startups.
20K done.
As a generalist, this is just perfect. This feels like a fresh start. Kinda nervous, honestly.
It's funny how I wanted to start this video talking about how this city wakes up early and is full of life every single day. And then I go out and there's absolutely no one here. There's no one. I mean, it's still very dark. It's 5:20 on a Sunday, but still all the other days I go out 5:20 and there's people everywhere. Today everything is a little different, it seems, because this is the stadium I usually run in, and normally it's open on Sundays as well, but today it isn't because of some event. So I need to find some kind of route for my 20-kilometer run. I'm 2 kilometers in, but 18 kilometers to go. 10K in, halfway done. I just saw a guy doing lunges or split squats with his dog as weight. 20K done, pretty fast pace, 4:47, fun run.
I want to talk about the future of this channel. So far, this channel was always focused on different subjects, one after another. First of all, there was Bitcoin. I did about 50 videos about the subject of Bitcoin. Then I ventured into AI, and then I started doing my own projects also with AI. In between, there was a phase where I did a little bit of everything. Especially my generalist videos have been very successful and very popular. And now there's another shift to this channel. My last few videos have been a lot of work and got very few views, which of course is always disappointing. But now I think I've lowered my expectations when it comes to that. This has been one of the reasons why my channel has been so inconsistent, because I was always just disappointed when I saw the results that my videos were getting. Now I'm not aiming for this viral kind of video anymore. I just want to build an audience that I can connect with, that connects with me, that shares the same ideas. Yeah, just want to see what I'm working on, what my thoughts are on different topics, and that's what I'm aiming for. If that's just 500 people, 1,000 people, 2,000 people per video, that's honestly totally fine for me, because I just shifted my mindset in that direction. I have a bunch of interests, which to me, I think it's a great thing, but not really on YouTube. YouTube wants to put you in some kind of a niche. The other option, if you don't want to be a niche creator, is be a great personality, which I'm kind of not. I'm not extroverted, I'm not special in any kind of sense. I'm not really entertaining, at least I don't think so. So this will be a challenge for me. I will learn a lot on this way, I think. I've never really started vlogging or doing these kind of unscripted videos as I'm doing right now. So to me, that alone is very interesting, and I want to keep going with it, at least for a while, to figure out if it's something for me, if it's something for you, and then we can re-evaluate and check what we've learned. But if you want to put me in a niche or spread me out into different niches, I think there are a few things that would describe me pretty well. First, I'm a generalist. I did 2 videos about the subject where I talk about not being interested in one particular thing, but having interests in many areas and trying to combine these interests. And that's basically how my work life, how my career, and even this YouTube channel came into being. Secondly, I'm a runner, still having the goal of running a marathon below the 3-hour threshold. And I'm also very interested in an active, healthy lifestyle. I'm also a digital nomad, meaning for the past 4 years, I've not had one single place where I've been living, but I've been traveling around the world, living a month in this city, a month in that city, and I'm continuing to do so because to me, it's just awesome. It's a lot of fun. Fourth, I would say I'm a curious mind, always thinking a lot, spending a lot of time in my head, which doesn't necessarily mean I have great ideas, I just spend a lot of time in my head. But this leads me to learn a lot of new things and also try out new things, which I believe gives me a bit of an edge when it comes to new technology. For example, in the case of AI, I was one of the first YouTubers who did a video about ChatGPT back in 2021. I don't even remember, but shortly after its release. And that's because I'm always interested in trying out new things, learning from them, and seeing what I can implement into my life and what I can use for my own projects. Speaking of projects, this gets me to my fifth reason This is very difficult for a German, honestly. Most Germans can't even do the th in the or the. Brings me to my fifth reason, which are my own projects. I'm an indie hacker, and maybe you've never heard of that, so I will just give you a short description. What is an indie hacker? An indie hacker is an individual who builds and launches a business or product independently without the support of a large organization or team. Indie hackers are typically driven by their own ideas, passions, and interests, and are committed to building and launching their own products or businesses. For me personally, again, as a generalist, this is just perfect. I get to choose what I work on, and I work on all the things. I work on idea generation, designing my products, coding my products. I get to think strategically. I get to do all of these different things, combine them together. Of course, not forgetting marketing, which is definitely my weak point still, but I'm working on that. And so I get to work on a variety of things without being managed or managing others, neither of which I like, wherever I want, whenever I want, and on whatever I want, which is awesome. And with all of that, I'm not a freelancer. I still get to reap the benefits and also have the downsides that come with entrepreneurship. It's like building small little companies. The most famous indie hacker is probably Peter Levels, who runs many startups in parallel on his own without a single employee. They combine for, I think, $200,000 to $300,000 in monthly recurring revenue, which is pretty insane. Another one I follow who inspired this new style of videos is Mark Liu, and there are many others. It's a fascinating microbubble of people who make things. In the future, I can imagine creating a new startup from scratch while documenting it here on this channel. But for now, I want to show you my 3 projects that I've been working on for a while now, and these are my startups. The first one is Bitcoiner.bio, which is a Linktree alternative for any Bitcoin content creator or anyone who does anything in the Bitcoin space. I call it the link in bio for Bitcoiners. You're able to connect your social media accounts to show your recent content. You can collect Bitcoin donations. You can link to all kinds of websites, integrate your sponsors. You have analytics, can choose different kind of color schemes, add your Calendly account, FAQ, Noster. There are a lot of different options. Right now, there are already hundreds of Bitcoiners using this product. Some of them are also paying. I have a pricing structure, which is a typical freemium model, where you can create your link in bio for free, but for more specialized features, you would need to upgrade to a premium paid plan. The second project is Lengia.com, which I will talk about more in a future video. I'm starting to shifting resources into this project, starting from now. It's still pre-launch, and I've talked about it in my second last video, and this project is about language learning with AI. You got a lot of different tools in here, and what I want to focus most on is that you can learn a language by reading whatever you want. That can be any kind of article, any kind of book, any kind of YouTube video transcription, and you can turn all of that into a text of the language you want to learn in a simplified version of that language, so that the vocabulary is simplified. You can also add flashcards, talk to an AI tutor, create stories, and much more. And the third one is theguide.gg, which is a data analysis tool for the video game Valorant. This one was not made by me alone. This was made by my team, which I've been working on for a long time by now. And so this is a bootstrap business and not an indie hacker's business. But here's where I spend a lot of time as well, each and every week, because this is the project that brings in the money so far. All the links are in the video description if you want to find out more. This was just a short overview of what I'm working on currently. I always have more ideas and will probably add to this list in the future. There will be more projects which I can hopefully document on this channel, and that's what this is about. In the future, I will talk more about how I'm progressing with these projects. I will even share actual revenue numbers, will share my challenges and what I'm learning, and hopefully you can take something away from that. And that's, I think, is the new outline of this restart of the channel. It's more about what I'm actually working on. It's a little more slice of life, I would say. It's hopefully more personal and still hopefully full of insights and great tips and other things you can take away for your own projects, for your own business, for your own state of mind. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going for. I was thinking about this a lot for the past few weeks, I would say. But I'm confident now that there must be an audience who is interested in these kind of videos and who is interested in this kind of lifestyle maybe, because it's quite unusual. I mean, I'm working on my own little companies, I'm doing everything on my own, launching products, creating things while traveling the world as a digital nomad, which is also kind of unusual at least. So maybe you're interested in that, maybe you want to do this yourself, try this yourself, learn about it, and that's it. That's what this channel will be about. I also have this new ring powered by AI. This was sent to me by a South Korean company. It's not even on the market yet, which makes this really cool for me because I got to try this out. They have not sponsored this video, they just sent me the product to review it and give them feedback. And I think it's really interesting. What this does is it lets you communicate with LLMs like ChatGPT or Gemini. You just hold the ring close to your mouth and talk to it. It has a distance sensor and an integrated microphone, and then you get a reply by one of the AI models on your headphones or speakers. Or you can also let it transcribe things that you are saying into the microphone. For me, the primary use case would be when I'm on a walk or on a run or in the gym and I have a new idea or have something that I want to take a note of. I would just say it into the ring and it would create a note for me. Or I can of course communicate with the AI, get information on things I'm thinking about at the moment. So it's pretty cool. I haven't used it that much yet, so I can't give you a very in-depth review. It's also still very early stage for this product, but they have a Kickstarter campaign on right now. So if you're interested in this product, maybe just check out the link in the video description. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, which will be on a weekly schedule for now. Bye bye.